there we go. 74 Assassin. In Hell difficulty. What are we looking for? Well, we're not looking for that, so let's go sell that quarterstaff.
Good day.
We are looking for a 4-socket chest piece, or more likely, I mean, I'll take pretty much any 4-socket chest piece at this point, but I would really like to get, ideally, like an ethereal great hauberk. Hey, Darkendorp. Because this is going to be for the Merc. I already have the runes ready for Fortitude, which is El, Sol, Dol, Lo. Lo is the hard one. Got one of those. Sort of rough last night's Sunday show. Yeah. Part of me wants to, like, apologize and rethink it. And another part of me is still mad. Because it's tiring enough to have people talk in fuzzy terms about, oh, well, you know, it's this and it's love and it's all this stuff that has no, I mean, it's shit arguments. It is the fuzziest, softest, mamby-pamby thinking around. But to then double down on that by suggesting that childless people just don't understand love in the same way that she does. Yeah, every time I think about it, I just get pissed again. So I'm not going to be apologizing. And yes, she found something that absolutely, call it triggering, call it pissed me off. All of that's absolutely true. And the more I think about it, the more I'm okay with the response. But as somebody who would have liked to have had kids, somebody pointed out that in the show where I'm essentially being accused of not understanding love, my brother shows up out of the blue. I notice it, and I interrupt the conversation to tell my brother I love him. Yeah, it was nice to have that sort of comfort. Hey, Jim, how you doing? Who are you talking about? I did the Sunday show last night, and somebody in the midst of arguing for their pagan woo-woo love is God thing asked me if I had children. And I said, how the fuck is that relevant to anything? Because I knew where she was going. And she absolutely went to the, well, if you had children, then you would understand love. And I was like, fuck you, you garbage monster. I'm still pissed just thinking about it. Some people are childless by choice. Some people didn't have any choice in whether or not they're childless. Some people would have liked to have had kids, and to shit on them in that way. This isn't about the people who choose to be childless. This is about suggesting that there's something deficient in them. But to know properly what love is. Also, I sent an email to the board about the policy revision things, which you might want to look at. But I'm waiting for Arden to come over, and I figured I'd stream for a little while until she does. She could be here like any minute. So when I say short stream, this could be a very short stream. But hey, Silver123, how you doing? So right now, I'm doing the easy stuff. Let me check Black Marsh. Oh, cool. We are, in fact, right next to Countess, so we'll go ahead and do that. course, I'm in hell, which means I'm running into immune to lightning more often. Better say hiya quickly to get, yeah, before it ends. Well, hiya. Hope you're doing well. I just didn't believe it. Not in our reality, but, you know. In an alternate reality, it's clearly real. It says so right at the top of the screen. Checkmate. God damn it, that was a shocko. Would you get over there and attack, please? This fucking mercenary is frequently absolutely useless. He's worried the government would assassinate him. There are some people who don't need to be calling into call-in shows. Why won't you walk around this corner? Yeah, it looks even better when I zoom in on it. And you can see what it used to look like, which that's pretty too. Oh, let's see. Did you have any trouble getting around this weekend with F1 Super Spreader event in your backyard? I didn't leave the house, so no, I didn't have any problem getting around. I only live a few miles from the track. I can hear them racing, but the traffic is outside of town anyway. But I don't think I left the house all weekend. I haven't left the house much in 2 years. Given that you're going to believe as many true things as possible, as few false things as possible, how do you account for the fact that our senses, it betray us constantly? Okay. My eagerness to believe as many true things and as few false things as possible doesn't have to account for senses betraying us. It's not our senses that truly betray us. It's our interpretation of what our sense data is. But we also know that this can happen, and we can show how this can happen. And so that's what you rely on. At no point does saying, I want to believe as many true things and as few false things as possible, imply or suggest or directly state that I'm going to believe everything that I interpret about my sense data. That's simply false. Saying I'm going to want to believe as many true things and as few false things as possible means that I want to find the mechanisms that allow my understanding of reality to be the most accurate. And that means skepticism and science. And so the mere fact that we know how our sense data can be misinterpreted, that's the start. And you say, well, I don't believe it just because I think I saw it. I mean, this isn't even an issue. We have the ability to measure the accuracy, the real accuracy of our sense data, which is why I'm wearing glasses right now. We can measure the accuracy of my eyes. And that failed, my eyes failed the test of being accurate. And so I wear corrective lenses. Won't fix things like optical illusions and things like that, but that's in the brain. And so you just constantly adapt your understanding to all of the available facts, not just the one fact that you think you got from seeing something. I'm a magician. I've been one since I was a little kid. Exploiting people's faulty understandings of sense data is exactly what we do. Did I just pull my finger off? I mean, it's right there in front of you. If you just went with what you saw, you would believe that I pulled part of my finger off. But you don't do that, and none of us do, because we all are aware that sense data can be fooled. To be fair, optical illusions do not make you believe all those things. Instead, they call attention to our sense of falsibility and make us take note of it and go neat. Well, they can make you believe something false at the beginning if you're not aware that it's an optical illusion. Because you may be seeing something that is an optical illusion, which is a misnomer. A few of the things that we call optical illusions are truly optical. They're not tied to optics. It's just, we mean it's sense data from our optical receptors. The illusion takes place in the brain for most of it. But if you don't know about it, it can make you believe something false. For example, if you saw like a facade, if you're driving on the highway and you saw a facade of a barn that was, it could just be a board that was painted so that from the particular perspective of the road, it looks like it's real. And when you're driving, just seeing it at a glance, you could say, oh, I just saw a barn. When the truth is you saw a 3D image or a 2D image of a barn that was made to look 3D anyway. I mean, this technically is an illusion. I'm looking at a flat monitor right now, and that monitor is projecting just a bunch of pixels that my brain interprets as an image, and that it is 3D. Now, we know that under the hood, well, in this game, under the hood, it's 2D and there's a 3D overlay. But in a regular 3D engine, we know that the computer is modeling 3 dimensions and then portraying it. But this image is still flat. And so there's a little bit of deception going on to make me think that it's 3D. And there's more deception going on in this one than in most of these. Because there's a great video you can watch where, like, if you see this aura here underneath me? That's not really underneath me. Because this game was 2D isometric, and so you only had X and Y coordinates, when they go to render that in 3D, it wasn't possible to render that aura in the correct space. What's actually happening is I'm standing here, and the aura is being drawn here, but because my character is drawn last, it's drawn over the top of that aura, it looks like it's directly underneath me. There's a really cool video out there. Is datery a deepity? I don't know what datery is. I think that may be the first time I've seen the word datery. Fun show XP yesterday. Thanks, Zeus. Yeah, I did 2 shows yesterday, and they were both fun to some extent. Sunday show turned out to be a little rougher, but we already talked about that. What is datery? Thanks for all you do. You're welcome, Music Man. Thanks for thanking me. Thanks for thinking to thank me. Thank you. Thought I was going to have to stun that guy. The word you just said by mistake. Oh, datery. Oh, well, it would have been D-A-T-A. Whatever I said, because I was talking about data, not D-A-T-E. No wonder I couldn't figure it out. My brain could not tie the two together. All right. Whoops. My dude died.
Greetings.
40,000. And I'm still frozen?
Haven't been able to watch the stream much. Have you been liking DII Resurrected?
Hey, God's Not Great. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of it. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's the same game. It's just prettier. And with queues to log into BattleNet, which I'm not fond of. But I understand it's temporary and they're trying to fix it. Even though it's kind of embarrassingly bad the way they're doing some of this. Let's unlock that. And thanks for the Twitch Prime subscription. Would you get over there? Why is this fucking guy just standing here and not doing anything? God fucking damn it. I went to give him a potion. Well, at least it didn't give it to him because he was dead. But now I spend another 40,000 resurrecting him. I have got to get this fucking piece of armor.
Greetings.
Nope, you can't post a link. I can't even... I would have to go in and turn things off to allow you to post a link. You can tell people what to search for to get to it, but you can't post links. They're just disabled. Part of me was like, yeah, go ahead and post a link, but that was just because I knew it wasn't going to post. This is so annoying. Would you go fucking kill her, please? is so frustrating. Wow. A tier rune and an F rune. That's a lot of work for 2 runes I could have got on normal in about a minute. That's just garbage. It's just absolutely garbage. Because Arden's coming over. Because I don't feel like sitting here doing garbage crap in Diablo 2. I think we're going to change up the game. Not for long, because I'm hungry. All right, how strange. Well, if Dargendorp likes it, Dargendorp's allowed to post links. So you can go ahead and post a link to it. On that note, I figure I'll play some chess to kind of end the stream here. If you want to challenge me, it's at chess.com. It's Matt_Dillahunty. As long as it's 3 minutes or less. I haven't played Luck Be a Landlord recently. But if you want to challenge me, just speak up in chat. So I'll save a space for you between games, but I'm going to play some Bullet here. Because I'm actually starting to get my rating back up. Losing a lot of time there. God, I'm an idiot. All right. So bad. Well, it doesn't matter. Even if there are people who are doing it because it's faddish, that doesn't prove that there aren't people who are doing it because that's how they actually are. Hello, Matt. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Hey, the Jolt, Mr. X. Doing all right. Not playing chess as good as I'd hoped, but maybe we'll do Geoguessr in a minute. Can't believe I missed that. Oh, I'm playing so bad. The number of people who regret transitioning is less than it is for almost any other elective surgery. It's statistically insignificant. one on time. Let's see. God damn it. Fucking black one on time. Sure. Take the fucking rook. You had the rook to get even. I don't understand how you missed that, but okay. I was like, you had the game won. I don't know how you missed it. But no, we're not doing that again. Let's try a Geoguessr. All right. Let's do classic. And diverse world. 3 minutes. Let me change the stream info. All right. There's that. Start game. We'll see how this works. Middle of nowhere, we are looking west. That train crossing. Recognize that. We do not have EU license plates. We're driving on the right. They look almost like US plates. Why'd you stop moving forward? Dutch Star. I don't know if Dutch Star is a brand we're likely to see out here. Who knows? I don't think that's creepy at all. I think it's a legitimate question. I just don't think that the medical science is there for it. Having concerns about whether or not how puberty blockers or hormones and things like that will affect people's sexuality later in life is a legitimate concern. Lost Springs and Lusk. Now, in this case, I don't think she has any evidence to back up that concern at all. Shawnee. That's Kansas. There's a Shawnee, Kansas. I feel like we're north of that, though. Well, we were north of that. We were in Wyoming. She was a doctor, yeah, but she's a journalist with an agenda. No, I'm neither a doctor nor a journalist, and I can have concerns about how giving drugs to kids will affect them later in life. Everybody can have concerns. They could even be legitimate concerns. They could be concerns that haven't been evaluated. It doesn't matter if she's a doctor. You don't get to dismiss someone for having concerns that may in fact be legitimate just because they're not in a particular field. Now, the research has been done to some extent, but I'm just raising concerns. Okay, well, you don't have any evidence that this concern is sufficiently warranted enough to stop doing what we're doing. But whether or not she's a doctor is completely irrelevant. That's an ad hominem. We got bananas or nanners, Kubu, fitness. I mean, it seems like Malaysia, but I don't know. That is correct about the cost benefits, which is why I was addressing this. But whether or not she's a doctor, completely irrelevant. I'm nothing. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about anything. Practic doctor, Dr. Norfathala Danier. I think we're in Malaysia, but I don't know because it's also kind of... Pugitiga. Well, you say she's cherry picking. I've seen no evidence that she's cherry picking, but it's not in any way relevant to whether or not you saying she's not a doctor is relevant. You're so mad and angry with Abigail Schreier that you will say stuff about her that is actually just ad hominems and bad arguments. That's not a good thing. Nasi Goreng special, Nasi Goreng, Tebatal. I mean, this is strange because this feels like Indian, but not in Indian, which could mean like I legit don't know what to do. This seems Malaysia. We only got 45 seconds left. I don't know where Kudu is. Well, could have been further away. Play next round. Do they have a middle and nowhere button I can click? Light brown dirt. Argentina. I mean, I'm thinking Argentina. Toledo, Barossa. That's pretty good. I had nothing else to go on. Just felt like Argentina. I might know my way around the world a little better than I did a couple years ago. Seems Italy. Could be wrong now. That looks more Spanish than Italian now. Yeah, this is Spanish. We're in Spain. If only we can figure out where we are. There's Caja España. So it's got an initial Italian feel, but we're definitely in Spain. This is a major city in Spain. Vino. Right now, I'm just going to drop there as a guess. I don't have anything that specifically indicated we were around Valencia. But if I can get up here in the next minute. Las Claras. In 122. Well, we were not in a big city, actually. Peñafiel. Well, that's wild. Final round, I think. Yeah. Drucknet.bt. Bhutan Books. I hear my front door. I'm going to say we're in Bhutan. I mean, I've seen it twice, so. Thimpil, Bhutan. We'll just drop there. I'm not going to dig more. 4,999 points. Yeah. Basically, I got it down to 287 yards just guessing after seeing a couple signs. No movement. So that's cool. do default, go here. And on that note, I hear a noise, so I'm going to be ending the stream. Hi, I'm streaming. Hello? Oh my God, I thought you were Arden. She's supposed to be here any minute. I had no idea it was you. You said you'd be back around 5. All right. Anyway, that's going to end the stream. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Go have fun and do stuff. See you later.